Hello and welcome to this walk in San Augustine, Florida. It was founded in 1565 by Spanish explorers. San Augustine is the oldest continuously inhabited European established settlement in the territory of the United States. The settlement was named San Augustine as the ships with settlers, troops and supplies from Spain had first sighted land in Florida on the day of San Augustine. You can imagine how glad they were. It was many days of traveling in the sea, in the middle of nowhere, and then eventually they see the land. So it was a big deal for them, and they called the settlement in the name of the saint, San Augustine. As the city was a Spanish settlement for a long time, there are a lot of colonial architecture buildings. The city is clean and charming. The Castillo de San Marcos is the oldest masonry fort in the continental United States. The fortress was completed in 1695. Castillo de San Marcos was attacked several times and twice besieged, first by English colonial forces in 1702 and then in 1740. However, possession of the fort has changed 5 times. It was always peaceful among 4 different governors. Because to its strategic cannon placement and star-shaped design, the fort was never breached or taken by force through its various stages of sovereign ownership. Under the United States control, the fort was used as military prison for members of Native American tribes, including Geronimo's band of Apache. Some buildings have lots of political advertisement. This one seems to be supporting Donald Trump. Here is a pretty big mortar. a monument to a priest, Felix Varela Morales, who was a Cuban Catholic priest and independence leader, regarded as a notable figure in the Catholic Church in both his native Cuba and the United States, where he also served. Another cannon in the park. Seems like there are still many of them left from the fort. City Attorney on the left and Flagler College on the right. Pedro Mendez de Aviles was a Spanish admiral, explorer and conquistador from Aviles in Asturias, Spain. He is notable for planning the first regular transoceanic convoys, which became known as the Spanish Treasure Fleet, and for the founding this city, St. Augustine, Florida, in 1565. This was the first successful European settlement in La Florida and the most significant city in the region for nearly 3 centuries. City building has several cafes and small shops and very nice yard. When I was walking here, the city council was ongoing and sound was translated in the inner yard so you could hear what is discussed. There is a city hall behind me. They discussing some city topics, some commission. But this place is just wonderful. college building is very fancy. As for me, a little bit too much. More reminds Disneyland. Maybe that's why it's popular. Villa Zoraida Museum is a museum of plenty antique objects. It was built in 1883 by an eccentric Boston millionaire Franklin Smith as his winter home. It was bought afterwards by Abraham Mussalem, who continued collecting all kinds of objects of arts and antiques. Nowadays, this is a museum. Memorial Presbyterian Church. It was built by 1830 for a price of $5,000. Sounds not that much nowadays, but back then it was a huge money. Presbyterian Church. Memorial Church. Looks really interesting here. And it's pretty old. Much public toilets around, and man can smell it. Because if there is no option, people find opportunities, I guess. The sunset colored streets in a fantastic colors.
Maybe I have been here before.
In the evening, streets of St. Augustine are full of life. Plenty of cafes, restaurants and galleries. Thanks for watching and see you next time. And don't forget to like and subscribe.